What is the difference between baking and roasting? 1. The basics of baking and roasting, different cooking methods. Baking and roasting are both dry heat cooking methods. Baking generally involves cooking foods at a lower temperature, often used for bread, pastries, and casseroles. Roasting, on the other hand, is done at higher temperatures, typically for meats, vegetables, and sometimes fruits, giving them a crispy, caramelized exterior. 2. Temperature differences. Higher heat for roasting. One of the key differences is the temperature. Baking usually occurs at 325 degrees Fahrenheit to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, while roasting takes place at temperatures of 400 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. Roasting at higher temperatures helps to brown and crisp the exterior of the food, adding flavor and texture. 3. Types of food. Baking for doughs, roasting for solids. Baking is primarily used for foods that rise or set during cooking, like bread, cakes, or pies. Roasting, in contrast, is ideal for solid foods such as vegetables, meats, and poultry that benefit from high heat to develop a crisp, flavorful crust. 4. Moisture content. Baking retains, roasting reduces. Baking generally retains the moisture in the food, creating soft and tender textures, especially in cakes and bread. Roasting, however, often leads to moisture reduction, which helps create a desirable crispy exterior, particularly in meats and vegetables. 5. Cooking vessels. Baking pans versus roasting pans. Different types of cookware are often used. Baking typically uses enclosed, shallow pans or trays, while roasting is done in open pans with space for air to circulate, helping to brown the surface of the food and develop deeper flavors. 6. Timing and doneness. Baking is more precise. Baking requires more precise timing and temperature control, as undercooking or overcooking can drastically alter the result, especially with delicate baked goods. Roasting is a bit more forgiving, with flexibility in cooking time depending on the size and type of food. 7. Seasoning and flavor. Roasting enhances natural flavors. Roasting intensifies natural flavors by allowing sugars in the food to caramelize, especially with vegetables and meats. Baking, on the other hand, often involves adding flavors through ingredients like spices, fruits, or nuts, rather than depending solely on the cooking method. 8. Air circulation. Crucial for roasting. Roasting benefits from strong air circulation around the food, which helps it brown evenly. Baking usually doesn't require as much airflow, with most baked goods cooking evenly due to the lower temperature and moisture levels in the oven. 9. Modern uses. Both techniques in the kitchen. Both baking and roasting are versatile and essential in modern cooking. While baking is key for making soft, dough-based dishes, roasting has become popular for preparing vegetables and meats with enhanced flavors, offering endless possibilities in the kitchen. 10. Conclusion. Complementary cooking methods. Though baking and roasting have clear distinctions, they often complement each other in the kitchen. Knowing when to use each method helps home cooks prepare a wider variety of dishes, from tender cakes to crispy vegetables and perfectly roasted meats.